Okay, everybody, welcome back. This is the third and final part of our discussion today. It was supposed to only be a 15-minute discussion, but we ended up, covering so many different topics that it took us 3 videos to get to everything, guys. So once again, this is Danny Coldblood, aka Music Vidiot, and we got PSNJ Doodles. Joodles. I'm sorry, Joodles. Joodles, or also known as D Newman 08 on Twitter and Twitch. Joodles. We were just talking about, I think it would be interesting to say in the video, just in case there's people that don't know out there, and comments, guys, your comments are so important because, people that are out there, if you guys got something interesting to say or comment on about the situation, that is definitely a help, because you never know what can spark anything that could be the answer to the mystery here. And I was just talking to Doodles about, what about the whole thing with the secret passageways? Rockstar put in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. They put a room, an actual room with a pillar and an Easter egg on it. I'm sure you can look up on YouTube and find a video of it. And the only way to get in that room is to literally jump off, like you're gonna commit suicide, and fall towards a building, and you actually fall into the building through an invisible wall and enter this room with an Easter egg. And there's also a similar situation in Grand Theft Auto 4 where you go through a door. I believe the door even says no access or something like that, and you walk right through it, and you're inside of the Statue of Liberty where you can see the beating heart. And to throw a little comment on that, you can actually see that beating heart in one of the movies, in Grand Theft Auto 5. So maybe that's hinting at another secret passage. Maybe they put that heart in that movie in GTA 5 to tell you, hey guys, there's a secret passage in this game, and this is our hint to tell you that that's valid. Joodles, what do you think about that whole situation with the secret passage?
Yes, I think that is a very plausible theory. It's just trying to find somewhere where the doorway could be. I mean, it could possibly be underwater. See, I've read somewhere that only like 5% of underwater has been explored.
Wow.
I don't know if that's still true or not. I don't know. I can't remember how long ago I saw that comment, but only 5% has been explored.
There are some hints to the underwater. Now, in the one Mirror Park video I made, the Epsilon, there's certain things with the Epsilon. One of the things
Maybe I'm so scatty because I'm 47,000 places at the same time.
Hold on, Michael was talking. One of the things say that the truth is as clear as, or what does it say? The truth is as clear as the water that it's in, or whatever. And the other thing says something like the egg or whatever is at the bottom of the water or whatever. So maybe there's a passage in the bottom of in the mirror of the lake. They said something like that. I'm sorry for not having a direct answer or a quote right there, but along the lines of hinting at the water and mirror in the water, or the answers in the water. I'm actually wearing the Epsilon suit right now as Michael, and even one of the videos I watched with trippy commentaries, I don't know if it's me, but if you're watching my stream right now, Joodles, I think you still connected to the stream. Is this door green? Yeah. Is this door green in Michael's house?
Yeah. The passageway is green in the right-hand side.
And there's one thing I wanted to bring up, is that Michael lives on Portola or whatever street, which can be, you can kind of get the word portal from that word. So
yeah,
I'm wondering, green, what the hell? Why is his door green like that?
It could just be from the stained glass window, but why would they put that window in a walk-in closet? But again,
and why is only the green color coming through instead of the blue or the?
Yeah, I mean, you've got a little bit of yellow there. I can see the bit of yellow, but I don't think that's important. But also watching one of Trippy's videos, I saw there is like a hidden room in Michael's house which you cannot access. So maybe, just maybe, there's somewhere you need to go to find a way to walk through it. If you go outside, out the front door, turn to your right, and then you just follow that archway. You know, there's the archway, isn't there?
It ain't a cult.
You go through
It
there,
ain't
and
a
it's
cult.
like that wall
It
there.
ain't
You shoot
a
into
cult.
it, and the bullets just go straight through the wall.
Right, and
Have you
that's
seen that video?
Yeah, that's the video I was referring to, because right above that is that same door that I was just talking about, that green door. So I think
Yeah,
that...
but also, if you look in this front room, there's actually space for a room there.
Right, right, right. You know, there's a lot of different, you know, and I even seen a video, I'm not even sure who, I can't even give him a shout out because I'm not sure who it was, but there was another video saying that the whole thing with Michael and the Epsilon, and, you know, it's all distracting us from the actual character, which they believe Franklin is the one that's going to unlock everything, you know. They think that this whole Epsilon stuff is a distraction. You never know. I think that all three characters are going to be involved. Me personally, I think all three characters are going to be involved in Solid.
Yeah, I think it's got to be all three people, because
Now-
obviously there's 3 UFOs. I think each one has a UFO. So
And have you noticed the Merryweather symbol, the logo, has lightning bolts on it, and they're the same lightning bolts that are on
Yeah.
the mural. And also, did you see the secret? There's secret phone numbers you could dial to get like different answering machines and stuff. And there's one that's like a minute-long elevator music. It's got like a minute-long just of elevator music. And I was wondering, what if we have to get inside of the bunker to where the stars go away and call that video, that number, to have the elevator music play while you're at the elevator? Maybe that'll spawn it to open, you know?
yeah, that's a good theory. Maybe 3 a.m. Maybe go back to the 17 theory and try 5 p.m.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
17 thing, I'm so glad I brought that up, because I never thought of 5 p.m. And that could definitely be what they're trying to tell us, you know? Maybe everyone's so focused on 3 a.m. or
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe that's not the only time that we could be looking at. Maybe 5 is another, either a.m. or p.m. Maybe 5 is another answer to look at.
You can't
I
put
mean,
a price
where
on
does the shadow
self-actualization.
shine over
Actually,
on the
you
observatory at 5
And I'm
p.m.?
paying it.
Because I can't remember. See, now that could be pointing towards a clue.
I definitely think
Where
so.
the shadow
I've been
goes.
saying since day one that I think the observatory is definitely one of the most suspicious areas in the game.
Yeah.
You know,
It is
I got a
very
list right here of the most suspicious places, in my opinion, are the observatory, the Penrith building, Hippie Camp Mount, Chiliad itself, the Maze Bank, Fort Zancudo, and the Humane Labs. You know, are definitely areas of interest. Now,
Have
one
you
other thing I wanted to bring
wondered-
up. Oh, I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, on your suspicious buildings, have you been over to the news headquarters?
The Weasel News.
No, news headquarters. You know, the 3-star.
Oh
Police
no! You know what?
headquarters.
I don't think I paid too much attention to that place. No.
What I did notice on there, I mean, I don't think it's anything of significance, but there is a door on there with white handles. When you zoom into it, it looks like it's got an eye on each of the handles.
No shit, really?
Yeah, I'll tweet you in a minute if you want, but
Yeah, definitely hit that on the tweet.
But I thought that may have been something, or if I'm just looking for something, I don't know, because I think a lot of people are trying to look too much into it.
Excuse me.
Maybe we
Right.
need to strip it back a little
That's
bit
the
and
hardest
simplify
part.
it.
Is are we looking too much into things, or are the answers only found by close examination? You know, that's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention one other thing before we wrap up this video, guys. The Mobius strip. I don't know if you're familiar with the Mobius strip. It's the same as the infinity sign. The 8. You know how the 8 is like
Yeah.
infinite. It's
The Infinite 8
it's-
killer, yeah.
Yeah. Now they say the Infinite 8 killer, but if you the one video I posted, my Subway video, they show in the phone. If you open up your phone, there's a missing space at the bottom right. and they have all theirs filled up. And one of the boxes that they have in there is an 8 symbol, which is also known as the infinity sign or Mobius strip, which is, you know, pretty much like time warp, like, jumping into a time portal. And, Michael, like we already talked about, Michael being, living in Portola Avenue or whatever street it is. Portola makes me think of Portal. Infinite 8 killer. That's 8. That's the infinity sign. I'm telling you, I think there's something definitely to do. You see the number 88 all over the place, and that's another thing. Is the space docker in Back to the Future had to hit 88 miles an hour to be able to go into time now, or in the future, I mean. So what if there is definitely a way to trigger some sort of time warp in this game?
It does make sense. I mean, there are a lot of theories suggesting the space docker and Back to the Future and the 88 miles an hour and the 1.21 gigawatts or whatever it is.
Right.
So there could be something more to it, or it could just be a load of representation to the film.
That's what I was gonna just say. Do you think that these things that we're finding, everyone finds things and they're relating it to the Chiliad mystery, like, oh, here's another piece of the solving the Chiliad. But what if it's just another Easter egg?
Over here.
Rockstar
just an Easter egg to the film.
Right. What if they're just, a whole bunch of Easter eggs, and we're taking all this and thinking it's all to add to one final conclusion to get the jetpack, when really they have nothing to do with each other. We really have to start figuring out what's relevant, what's an Easter egg, what's not. We have to really, because otherwise this is going to go on for another couple years without any answers, you know?
And then the next one will come out already, and then we'll be trying to figure out something in that one. And
I never even seen this. I'm looking at a wall right now. It says evil cults. Imaginary friends are idiots. Make some real ones. And the E in evil is the epsilon sign.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm wearing the epsilon suit right now, so what better time? Well, you know what? I take your ideas for the next week, man. Write them down. I'm going to do the same. We're going to make another discussion video next week. If it has to be another 3-parter, it will be, because we had loads of information today. So.
Oh yeah, we covered a lot of ground today.
Right. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. And guys, if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments. It's very important, because you never know, you might be the person that might spark something that is the answer to our questions. So Joodles, or aka D Newman 08, thank you so much.
It's not a problem. Thank you again for having me.
No problem, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, and peace.
Laters.